What's up, guys? Hope y'all are doing well. It's been a while since I uploaded mainly. Just fucking hell, man. I'm busy. And you know how it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, today I present to you with another leg workout. Now, as you guys know, every time I squat, try to get back into squatting, try to get back into deadlifting, it hurts my back. And I think I've damaged my back to a degree that's like pretty serious. So that was when I was doing my whole weightlifting spiel. And now that I've kind of moved back to my own path, my own type of training, I've really been able to think for myself and understand what I want, right? And what I want, I've said this before, I want to be a pretty well-performing athlete, right? But, as an athlete, you got to train legs somehow. You can't just fucking, every time legs come around, oh, my back hurts, I can't train legs, or just do a leg press. You got to do something, you know what I mean? So I was doing Bulgarian split squats for a while, and then I realized, dude, I got to get back into squatting somehow. So what I'm doing here is a Widowmaker, 3 sets of 20. I think a Widowmaker is considered 20 reps and up. So I did 3 sets of 20, and I used a weight that's light enough that it's not really going to strain anything. It's not going to hurt my back at all. But it is heavy enough that if I do it for 20 reps, I'm going to be going like this at the end. And that's exactly what happened. I was gasping for air, a very hypoxic feeling. It's just you get to rep 15 and it's like, oh my God, I just need oxygen. You know what I mean? You just feel like you're going to collapse. It's actually a really good feeling. You really feel like you get some work in. Honestly, you could literally just do this and leave. But the reason why I'm doing this is, like I said, since I can't really lift heavy, I'm going to get around that. And how I'm going to get around that is I'm going to use light weights and I'm just going to lift them until they feel heavy. And right now I actually feel really good. This is a couple hours after training session. I feel really nice. But we will see tomorrow how I feel. I'm hoping this is a step in the right direction. This is how it goes with me. I feel like I take a step forward and then 2 steps backwards and then 2 steps forward and then a step backwards. Things get better and then I try something and it's okay. But I've really been trying to figure out the root cause of this, and I think I'm making slow progress. But it's a great lesson. I'm kind of thankful for it because it's really opened my eyes to, just certain things that I didn't pay attention to in the past. But yeah, fellas, the workout was pretty much this was the main course meal. After I hit some hamstring curls with a very, very Sussudio angle, and then I hit some quadricep extensions, get the quads burning, get blood gushing into the dense, thick, contractile tissue. And then, I did some back stuff. I did some rows and then some pull downs. But fellas, the thing that I want to talk about today is adequate hydration. Now, I used to be someone that, would carry the jug around and suck down at least a gallon and a half of water a day. And I stopped doing that mainly because I can't buy jugs every week. It was just becoming stupid. And also, I think I just lost sight of it. I'm I can just drink a water cup, you know what I mean, throughout the day. But fellas, when you're at work for 14 hours, when you're at school, you're having to travel and stuff, go around places, you can't necessarily have adequate hydration, right? And I think for the past year or so, I've been where's my vascularity? My veins used to be thick, they used to be popping out, they used to look good. And I'm pretty lean. I have my serratus showing, I have a full 6-pack, everything looks pretty lean. I'm running, I'm doing Muay Thai, I'm cardiovascularly competent, right? So it's what is it? Where's my vascularity? Do I just have bad genetics now? Did my genetics get edited? No, that didn't happen. What happened, fellas, is I wasn't sucking down 1.5 to 2 gallons of water a day. And you got to think, most people say, oh, just drink a gallon of water a day, right? But if you're an athlete and you have thick, succulent, dense, phallic, contractile tissue attached to your skeleton, right? You got to think of, things like creatine, things like muscles. Muscles are bags of water. I don't know what it is, 70% of your muscle is fucking water. It's just a bunch of tissues that absorb water, right? So if you're not sucking down at least a gallon and a half to 2 gallons a day, no wonder your muscles don't look as bulbous and, have veins bulging out of them like they used to. And, ever since I started hydrating more, and here's how I did it. I just decided to buy a 64-ounce water bottle, stainless steel, to avoid the microplastics, and it was $20. Okay, so it was an investment, right? And I've just been carrying that thing around me, sucking down at least 3 of them a day. On days I don't train, I drink more of like a gallon to a gallon and a half, to be honest with you guys. But on days I do train, it's more of like a gallon and a half to 2 gallons, just because, dude, when you train and you're like wearing clothes and stuff, where you train outside when it's hot, it's actually very cold now, but you know, in the gym it can get hot. You sweat so much, you lose a lot of water, and then, you know, I'm doing sauna sometimes after I train and stuff, so I really like to stay hydrated. And not only does hydration boost your vascularity, it's going to make you look more full. If you're a fighter, it's going to prevent brain damage, because there's a layer of water around your brain. And with creatine, you know, you hold more water just by the nature of creatine. And so having more water around your brain is going to just provide more protection, stuff like that. There's actually now new research indicating that creatine could potentially help with like concussions. It can help with dementia, Alzheimer's. Now, again, I'm no scientist expert, but you know, I trust those studies, and I'm going to say they sound pretty damn promising. So, you know, but before you go on creatine, dude, just get good at drinking water, because in reality, guys, you can't like drink 1.5 gallons of water one day and then the next day be dehydrated the whole fucking day and stuff, dude, because what happens is like your body needs to get used to having that much water per day, right? Like if you suck down 2 gallons and, you know, you have a good day or whatever, and then the next day, and by the way, don't suck down 2 gallons unless like you're relatively more large. Like if you're like 130 pounds, you don't need 2 gallons. Like it's very body weight specific, but not very body weight specific, but just if you're lighter, you know, maybe 2 gallons is a bit too much for you. You don't want to water load. Your urine should look light yellow, because you want that blood urea nitrogen, you want that creatinine, you know, that creatinine kinase, you want all that stuff to get out of your body. You don't want to be retaining that and just pissing out water, right? You want to be peeing out that nasty stuff too that your body's trying to get rid of. So light yellow, you know, if you're starting to have clear urine, guys, like draw back on it a little bit maybe. I don't even know what I was saying. I just went on a schizophrenic rant there, but fuck, man, what was it? Oh yeah, your body. So you need to actually build like a good habit of being hydrated every day for your body to actually retain the water, and, you know, for the vascularity, for the effects of being hydrated. And it truly changes. Like, I'm not talking to like normies who like don't like drinking water and like they look at you and they think jug equals douchebag. If you're actually training on a regular basis and you have a relatively healthy lifestyle, you need water. Like, you need to be hydrated. So hopefully this video helps. Again, take this as be subjective to yourself, right? Like, not everyone is the same. Drink enough water so that you are drinking water throughout the entire day. Maybe stop about an hour 30 before bed, but make sure that your urine is light yellow, and you guys should be golden. So if you enjoyed the tidbits, leave a like, subscribe, all of that. Thank you for watching. Peace.